Hello, traders. Okay. Hey Shane, DJ, Thenario, Valo, Louis, Alex. Good evening, morning, afternoon. AJ, hello. Oh, I hope everyone is doing good today. All right. Let's actually let's remove this stuff. This is all from a playbook update that I did for the crew today. How to trade the V reversals. Key auction. How to trade them. Exciting stuff. um, but yeah, anyway, let's just hide all of this stuff. And bye-bye. Let's try and bring back in some other bits and bobs. Oh, I've just got a naked chart on here now. Maybe we should just stick with that. Sweet. Yep. Johnny M. Cool. Meth is how I stay up as late as it is here. Yeah. Just as I wanted to finally fix my sleep schedule of streaming. I won't. Yeah, I know it's like 11:15 here. I was going to. I'm thinking possibly that I will do an Asia session tonight. I don't think I'll be able to stay awake for long enough. Crypto Prince, hey, you're not gonna get in trouble for being here tonight. I hope. I would invite you on to join the stream, but yeah, you might get in trouble for it. Hello, Mike, if you're watching. Anyway. Yeah, what do we want to go over? Yeah, let's go over some of the price action that we've got today, actually. Because I've not really taken many trades. I think we're still looking at... Let's start to have a look at things, actually. Let's have a look. I'm looking back at this weekly level. I think we're going to see a move up here. I think we've tested the lows. I think it's very likely that we do test the highs. And we can start to, look back at... maybe the TPO starts to make a bit of sense soon. But yeah, I'm looking for longs. Looking at... I'm in a long position. I'm still holding my shorts from up at the highs, but yeah, mainly looking for a move up right now, and it actually looks quite nice for a move up. Like imminently, actually. Very imminently. So yeah, looking good. Looking good. I'm just opened HyperTrader up. So that was what that noise was. Okay. Very choppy, Stuart. Yeah, it has been. This is always what happens after a big move down, like we've seen. Okay, so I'll start off with Bitcoin. We have a range that was formed from. Let's just go back over here and have a look at it. So we have this little range that is formed. I can extend these on. I should have just done these as a. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but hey, never mind. Yeah, we kind of have this little range with a midpoint going on this daily level. Crypto Prince has sent a chart. almost a $600 move right now. This is mad, isn't it? Like, this feels right now that we're like, the price is just kind of chilled and not really doing an awful lot. But if you compare this to where we were up here, look at the size of the moves. Look at the volatility that's back in the market now. It's just insane. And it's just like, what were people doing getting overexposed up here? And I know it's so easy to do, but getting caught up on those low time frames is so easy. And we were doing the trading room, and it's very easy to get caught up on these low time frames. But look at where we are now, and suddenly this feels like these are small moves, whereas back here these felt like massive moves. It's crazy what the market can do to you when you start to zoom in and get caught up in just price action with what's going on. But yeah, I do feel fairly confident that we're going to see a move up. I think at least to take out these highs over the next day, possibly. So I'll probably stick an alert up here and yeah, see where this leads us. Maybe we get a swing failure of these highs up at the top here. Can't do anything. Set an alert. Fibonacci trader, 49k looks juicy enough for a short to at least sweep this 42k scam wick. Yes, I don't think this is the thing, okay? And again, I'm seeing this as a key reversal or potential, like it's kind of V-shape off of what we got here. And again, this one is as well. So this second test that we had is almost a little V-shape reversal that we have in itself. And there's a very kind of specific theory that you can use to trade that. So we have this range here that came from this first reversal that we got from the lows. So we're looking at discounted prices down here. We're looking at premium up here. And yes, I do think if we come up to this 49k level, I'd be looking for shorts, but I wouldn't really be looking for that to take out 42k at this point necessarily. I think it's very likely we come up to this area, and then I think after that I'd be looking at support possibly again at the top of this range or slightly lower. We'll just have to see what happens when we get there. I'm not thinking too far ahead at the moment, but we have two ranges that have formed, and we can actually very, very easily, oh no, I had an alert there. We can actually very easily just take a look at, yeah, where our targets for any trades from this range are. So first of all, we came into our lows, we have the test of the lows, we have the potential for this to test higher up into these highs. So 49k exactly. And then what we have is the second V-shaped reversal that did occur on the test, where we did put in a range from, looks like the low was put in first actually. So we have a low put in first, and then we have our highs. And this gives us a setup possibly to swing failure of these highs back into our daily level maybe, and then we're looking at higher. So I think we're probably looking at something like this over the next couple of days, with a move up, swing failure of the highs, move back down, and then into this 48k area. I think that would be quite nice, and it just makes a lot of sense that that's what it's going to do. At that point, yeah, I do think again I'd be looking for shorts, and we'd have to see, yeah, possibly if we come down and start to make this a bigger range that does form out of this. So yeah, that looks really nice. That's a nice looking little little squiggly line. I'm gonna screenshot this little squiggly line because Senti says no one knows where the market's going, but I'm doing this, and I'm putting this on the Discord. I really do like that squiggly line a lot. Filippo, Luke, how do you draw the channel like this with the target? So basically what I'm using is just a fib channel. So you can grab that on the left-hand side from here and use your fib channel. And then I'm drawing it as a normal channel. So you draw along your channel like this. And then I will just show you the settings that I have on here. So I've got the channel as obviously your 0 and your 1 and the 0.5. And then my targets are double that area. So the range that's put in, you're looking for an equal move up or down from that. So I put in your -1 and your 2 off of this. What I often do as well for take profits when I'm trading this kind of thing is put in the 1.618 and the 0.618. Negative 0.618, and we look at that as well. So we kind of have something along these lines with this current range. I don't do this stuff often, but it's always something that I look at on the chart. And then we have something like this that you can form out of it with just ranges with take profit kind of areas for all of this stuff. Senti is too busy. Senti's too busy looking at NFTs and getting ripped off on NFTs right now to be here, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, I think this is looking good. ETH has had a nice move up today. And what come on. How easy is this? So I've already taken profit on this long. I did tell everyone. I mentioned it in my actually I took this trade, didn't I, when I did my morning update today. I was in a long on Ethereum, taking profit at this weekly level. We've had a really nice move down. This is where I took the long position. So again, you just wait for the retest, okay? Very, very simple. And shit, this looks really, really good. So here again, if we're going to do this range theory stuff, there's your low, there's your high, there's your low. In fact, there's your low. We're looking at about $3,800 for this move, possibly. Looks quite nice. $3,800. We've got an inverse head and shoulders kind of thing going on here. We've got an obvious neckline. That looks like a nice smiley face. Look, he's got a nose and everything. Heh. There you go. So this is where ETH is going to go. I should not do streams after I've had a couple of gins. It's middle of the week. I need to stop drinking. It's bad. I'm just enjoying trading at the moment, so I'm celebrating. Maximilian, so I'll just explain my fib levels. I've got various ones, so here we go once again. These are the fib levels that I'm using. So I've got my 0 and my 1 with the 0.5, and then more often than not I just keep things because I only really look at this as confluence. So I have my 0 and my 1, I have my -1, and I have my 2, the 0.5 as the midpoint. So what I'm basically looking when a range forms is stuff like this, with the midpoint acting as support resistance. And then I'm looking for any moves down to get back acceptance, come back up here, midpoint, move back up. And then you have this kind of thing going on. So these are the kind of ranges that I look to play. So you have a small range, then it gets extended, doubles in size, and starts to play this kind of range. Midpoint still is valid, and then you can play this kind of thing going on. It's yeah, pretty yeah. And then what else I do is just add the 618 and the 1.618 to that as well. And then you can add the 1.270 for swing failure patterns, and ciphers and all of those kind of things that go along with that. So it's a range. There's so many ways to trade them, but that's just one of many different ways that I trade these fib channels. Like I sometimes on Link, for example, this is just a standard Fibonacci, but in a channel form, and this is how I trade Link. Don't know what all this is doing here. But again, this is basically how I trade Link, and then this is the Fib channel I use for that, which is just your typical 0382, 0236, 382, 5, 618, 786, 1, and the little golden pocket 666 thing in there as well. But yeah, I use different kind of channels. I'm not an alcoholic. I just enjoy a couple of drinks after a good day's trading. It's hard work doing this stuff. It's not easy. Get me some likes. Yeah, let's get some likes. Let's get this up to at least 30 or 40 likes and see how things go. But yeah, Litecoin having a nice move up as well. We were looking at this area on Litecoin. So we did come into this area. It's looking pretty good. I had so many limit orders down here on Litecoin, and I think I'm in pretty good profit. I bought a lot of Litecoin on this dip, actually. I could show you quickly what my chart looked like. Where am I? You you want to see the most crazy thing? Like I'm massively bullish on Litecoin, and I'm just going to show you this quickly because I had loads and loads and loads of limit orders placed on Litecoin yesterday, and like every single one of them apart from 3 got hit, and now I'm left in this position that is just kind of insane. I took a short as well on this. So I'm just going to do a little screenshot and share this with everyone. And you can see just what happened. And I'm actually about break even on this. So it's probably not the best trade in the world, but I'm very bullish on Litecoin and I just went pretty crazy on it. How do I do this? Oh my god, I've just closed TradingView. Philpo, is that, yeah, Philpo. It's crazy a channel like this have 51 spectators and BitBoy have 1 million followers. I know, man. It's such a shame. If anyone can do their bit and just like help me get to 1 million followers, that would be amazing. I'm just gonna do something quickly. What am I trying to do? I don't even know what I'm trying to do. This should surely give me like a little link. There is a spider flying around, a daddy long legs flying around my face. Here we go. That's better. This is how much I aped into Litecoin. I've got to kill this thing. Sorry, hold on a sec. Get away. Still alive. Where's it gone? It's gone up there. Anyway, so here's where I shorted Litecoin. Okay, here is where I longed. Here is where I bought Litecoin. So I sold it up here. I was buying it all the way down 1 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These last 3 didn't get filled, but I'm now left in a long position, which is basically exactly where we are right now, which is just mental. I profited massively from that short. Like that was quite a nice move, but yeah, I really did ape into Litecoin in quite a serious way yesterday. Um, I don't often share that kind of stuff, but yeah, Litecoin's good fun. Yeah. What am I doing? So I've just had a question, no legacy. Watching the stream, talk about limit orders on Litecoin to be filled. Good opportunities to fill position. Can you post a chart? I do post my charts. So the thing is, um, what I'll say to swing failure pattern playbook coming soon. Oh, absolutely. Yes. That's so easy to trade. Um, what I'll say with like when I'm charting on stream is because I just do not have the patience anymore to write down everything I'm doing because I'm kind of talking through everything. If I show a position on a live stream, just screenshot it yourself. I don't mind if you screenshot it yourself and just have a look at it. Like, obviously, there's no financial advice within anything that I'm saying here, but if I do feel confident in a position, and we did outline these targets. So basically, my longs were from this daily down to this daily. Oh, and down to this daily. If I do outline those kind of targets, then yeah, feel free to just to screenshot them and have your own backup of these things. The same thing as if I do ETH USD thing, I will try, and I always say this, I always try to do my best to screenshot this stuff and to stick it in either the Bitcoin or the altcoin channels, but often I forget. So unless people are reminding me all the time, then I think it's just a case of watching the live stream and yeah, writing things down, I guess, because yeah, this stuff's cool. It works, and we were really lucky with this dip, and it ended up being very nice. So yeah. Uh, Dimitar, long on Litecoin since 2 hours ago, mostly because the BT pair is so bottomed out. Very little downside in my opinion. Yeah, I'm massively bullish on Litecoin over the next. Like it hit target, and I'd entirely closed out of that. So we did say on um we did the trading room within our call. Within the crew, we have our trading rooms, so we do trading rooms like every day with the crew. And I was saying on Monday that I had closed out of this position, and I've just bought back in heavily now, like after seeing this move down, because I do think we're still going to see a move up around here on Litecoin soon. I think this is kind of fine where things are kind of settling right now. It's just taken out some liquidity, and again, we're probably looking at higher prices, probably up to this $290 area on Litecoin next. So yeah, Cardano's woken up, has it? Algo's amazing. I so happy with this as well. That trade monthly to monthly, so perfect. Litecoin has woken up. Look at those wicks. Oh man, the altcoins are waking back up. Shiba Inu having a nice move. I still really want to hit this target on the 12th of September. If Cardano can hit $3.40 by the 12th of September, that that's been my target for such a long time, and I reckon maybe this has the fuel to do this now. We shall see. 12th. What was the ADA date you the other day mentioned? So yeah, this is the 12th. That's their smart contract launch. So we're looking at $3.40 on the 12th of September. That's when I sell my Cardano. Actually, I might not. Like, I mean, this could be so bullish we could go up to like $5 or something after that. So, uh, when you set limit orders to DCA into a position, are you using low leverage and generous stop loss? Yes. I I very, very rarely use any leverage on trading at all. And I mean, I guess that's a bit of a luxury for myself because I have an account size that can handle not having leverage. But be, if I was using leverage on my account, I'd be pretty scared because it's big numbers. Um, but yeah, generally speaking, I'm not really using leverage. So it's just very little risk. Like when I do something like this, I could write this all the way down to basically zero and I'm fine. So yeah, it's all good for me. If you're using leverage on it, like if you're going to DCA into stuff, then don't be going over like 2 or 3x leverage because it's just too dangerous. It's just really dangerous, and you've got to be buying like aggressive dips like this in order to profit out of them. So that's like a altcoins. This is generally what I do. I just place a shit ton of bids at places where I think like if we come down there, then I'm really lucky. So yeah, like maybe I bought in a bit too early, but I was thinking this could be lucky buys for Litecoin, and I just ended up buying the whole lot. So I'm in a massive, massive Litecoin position right now. GRT, yes, I'll have a look at GRT. Why is GRT so popular at the moment? Are loads of people underwater in GRT right now? Because everyone seems to be asking for GRT. Denario. So how did I get that 1700% on World Series of Trading? I'm not on 1700%. I know that, but I'm at about 100%. I think on the World Series of Trading right now. Not honestly. That's not really using any leverage. I'm. You can double an account in a couple of weeks easily without using leverage. I'm at 118% on the WSOT right now. I hope people can catch me up at some point soon. Challenge. Uh, anyway, Sir Phytone, careful with Cardano launch. Their code is awful. I don't think the ecosystem is going to expand in the same way as others due to this, on the fact it's all in Haskell. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just know that Cardano's made me a lot of money, and I'm looking to sell it when it launches. So if people are saying careful with Cardano launch and it's going to dump, then good stuff for me. Anyway, back to GRT. This is why, okay? This is why screenshot my charts. Not financial advice. Screenshot my charts. This is what I do on altcoins. If I shade an area green, it's almost certain that I'm going to just place a load of limit orders within that area just in case we get a move down. I don't even know, and this is the thing that I always say, like, again when I'm doing these streams, because I take so many trades, I don't even know if I've been filled on this or if I even opened up these positions. But when you do see green on the chart and I'm looking at an area of support, 9 times out of 10 I'll have just placed a load of just stink bids down here, just hoping that maybe one day they get filled. And I review them every few weeks or something and just see what happens. It's very, very rare that these things go wrong, and I'm just going to check my phone to see if they have been filled. So, GRT All right. Um, okay, so somehow I put my green level here, and I did have bids that were here, but it appears that I was already in a long position from from higher up. So I'm actually at a loss right now. My average is somewhere around here. Forget it. It's fine. But yeah, I did buy all of this, and I also bought up at the top. Um, yeah. Where nobody asked for RSR, yeah. I heard Carl is bearish now. Pump it, yeah. Don't get me started on other YouTubers again. We saw what happened yesterday. Good entry point for Matic. Okay, let's have a look at Matic. Matic. It was the monthly level. We've probably done. It was here. Sorry. This is now resistance. And I need to look at these charts more often because they just work out so perfectly. Ah. Hmm. It's a phrase. Um, Matic. Yeah. The entry was down here. These are the weekly levels, okay? This is what we were looking at as a support area. You probably got loads of confidence. There'll be daily order block here. There is, like, you got a daily order block. You've got a weekly level down here. You've got a monthly level down here. The Matic entry's gone. It's gone. But we will wait and see. This is why I'm really, really bullish on the charts, because everything's just hit into the perfect support right now. And I just don't think we come back down there again. If we do, I would not be very bullish at all. You know what? Maybe. Okay. Here we go. If Matic can come down to $1.80, $1.82 to $1.73, that's like huge opportunity to buy, because it hasn't actually taken out these, like, we've come into this area, but if we do get another dip down, I'd say you've got a nice zone around here for buying, probably down to $1. $1.82 down to $1 I think would be amazing. Yeah. Matic looks really good actually on a US dollar chart. Looks really nice. You got really nice symmetry going on here. Like, it's actually quite amazing. You see this move down, and then you have about an equal move up with a dip, and then you have this dip here, and then you have this thing here. So maybe we're about to see this thing coming on. Who knows? We'll wait and see. Venerio, you must be fun if you can forget what you own or put bids on. Yeah, yeah. This is literally my style for trading altcoins. It's just looking at where people's stop losses are going to be and trying to buy their stops. Like, sometimes it's so simple. You can just buy areas below, like regions, and you can just really easily identify these. And it's not like I'm not looking to get the perfect entry, but look, here you go. Here's your stop losses on BAL. I would have very happily bought this area. Looking at, okay, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of thing going on, it's likely that we take out these and we get a bounce off of here and yeah. XRP entry. Oh man, XRP. Took out the lows. It's your entry. Took out the lows again. I wish I charted all this stuff before the dump happened. I was on a stream with the crew and I was saying that I was going to chart everything for entries the next day. And everyone was waiting, and then we had the dump and it just happened and I hadn't charted everything for entries. But this is where I would have bought it. Okay, you've got a daily order block there. In fact, take it below these lows. That's the buy zone. Realistically, we're now looking probably back to here. So if price can come back into this level, I just don't think it's going to happen. That was your buy opportunity. And this is why, again, like I keep saying it, I'm so bullish because everything came back into just perfect buying opportunities. And I don't think we're going to see those opportunities again before higher prices come. We had a retrace. Everything came in and did a retrace. I don't know what to say because I honestly think I've probably missed a lot of moves as well. And I think probably anyone who wasn't trading this has probably missed a lot of moves too. We'd have to look for shorts and then longs again. So if you're looking at XRP, you'd be looking at a swing failure of this, or you'd be looking at this region up here. So possibly you could get a short position out of this, maybe move down again into $1.05. Then we see a move up here. But yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, so maybe we do something like this. We lose this level, we come back in, we test it. I'd be surprised if we come back within this area again right now. If we do, I think we go lower down to this weekly level or something. And then we can start to think about a move up here. So we're probably looking at something like this on XRP. But again, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Bought EOS today. Cool. Good man. View up fib. If you bought EOS today, that's yeah. In fact, this is so low, I'm going to do the same. I'm happy enough to be within this area. As long as this is still in the zone that I would have bought below these lows, yep. Absolutely. This is just such a nice little range, and we're still only about 1% up from these range lows. So what we're looking at is here's your range, your lows, your highs, your lows, your highs, your lows, your highs, your lows. We're looking back towards the highs again now, or at least this trend line. So I'm buying EOS. Thanks. This is, yeah. I'm going to do this on Bybit because I've got some EOS on Bybit. Ooh, no, I'm not on the right account. I'll do it on Binance then. Cool. Most of my trading right now is just done when I'm on stream. It's ridiculous. But yeah, like, although I've not caught the low on this, I just don't care about catching the low on altcoins. I would just buy them if they look nice. And it's never failed me. So EOS right now looks magnificently strong. Or not strong, but like this level just looks amazing. It's taken out all the lows. It's come back into... I don't have a line here. That's the only thing that's slightly concerning. I don't have a line. Ah, you've got a daily order block. It's absolutely fine. Here's your support. Yep. Why is that so lopsided when it... like exactly the same price, but yeah, it's so lopsided. So yeah, that was nice support on EOS. Did you grab CRV? Yes, I did. So I bought some CRV. So again, I can show you CRV. This was the entry. Again, like literally, we were talking about this as pure speculation on a stream the other day. I did buy CRV. I'm now in this exact position that I said on here, and the same with BZRX. Okay, so we had the same thing with BZRX. Was I bought between these two monthly levels. So as soon as we got this move down, took out these lows, once again, limit orders all down this throughout this area. And then at that point, if you start to break down, then you just get out of it. But it's probably not going to happen. I honestly don't think I've ever seen an occasion where this kind of strategy just doesn't play out and you don't get a bounce. So, yeah. Yeah, this is all good. Oh, it's boiling tonight. Maximilian, which exochart templates do you use most for your trades? So, I use the TPO. So this is the TPO that again is available to anyone within the crew membership. So we do have our TPO chart that I do use often. This gives us all of our nice value areas. This gives us really a good indication of where you're likely to see price going. I use the classic luxury naked point of controls to get my levels from. So luxury put in a lot of nice work just making sure to get a template that had the best levels possible. I use my bid ask tracker. So this is just looking at the bids and the asks. So it's looking for where the positions are in the market. So again, you can see here big long positions being taken out, and it's very likely that, of course, when you do come into this area, sees those rejections because those just traps longs at these points. And then for scalping, I use my sentiment scalper, which is this here, and I use my divergence kind of scalp trade where I'm looking at single candle divergence and I'm just looking at the very local timeframes as well. So yeah, those are my exocharts templates. I've got some new ones on the exocharts desktop version, so I will be sharing those imminently once once it's kind of properly released to the public and once the beta version's out of the way. But yeah, those are the main exocharts templates. I have run out of water. Ira Kanji, I've just seen your comment in the chat. uh, sorry, man. It's midnight now. Cool. Funding rates. Let's have a look at those. Funding rates are back in the positive again. They're back in the green. This is looking good. Are they in the green? Because this hasn't loaded properly. My internet's being slow. Yeah, they are. Cool. Whoops. Whoops. What am I doing? This one, yeah. Maltese, this is not a brown glass bottle. This is a black Chili's bottle. See? It's water. It's absolutely definitely water, although there's no water in it right now. It's completely empty. So I do need to go and get some water. Because I've had enough gin for one night. So yeah. Oh my god, my emails. No bicycles on this. I'm just doing two-factor authentication or something. Anyway, Dan. Right, I'm going to be back in. In fact, do I just end the stream here? It's a really late one for me. I might do a trading room tonight. Anthony Wang. If you would like to join the crew, we do have our website. No, that's not our website. That's my admin, and that's the car that I'm going to buy, and that's this. TorosCrypto.com. Apologies again for the website. So if you would like to join into the crew, you can join by going onto the website, which is toroscrypto.com, and you can join by clicking the little button down in this corner here where you can see my mouse, just as I get out of the way. And then it gives you this option to create an account and stuff from this. So yeah, if you would like to join, again, I don't know if you're going to join, but if you do, then I massively appreciate it. We're still a very new community, and yeah, that would be amazing. So it's not a Volvo. It is not a Volvo. It's a Polestar, and it's a really cool car. I drove one the other day, and it's very, very nice. And that's what I'm buying. It's not a Volvo. Oh man. Well, I guess technically it is a Volvo, but it's not. But yeah, it's a nice car. Hey, look at it. Uh, it's a nice car. That's what I'm buying. What am I doing? Why am I streaming tonight? How is this good information? I don't know what people are talking like. Man, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in a sec. Uh, watch this chart. I'm back. It's still water, don't worry. It is still water. Uma, P's just talking nonsense. Like I was never going to get some small crappy EV. I'm getting a nice electric vehicle. It is electric, but I'm going to get a nice one. Um, uh, duh, 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 duh. Anthony Wang, any learning resources in the crew community? Yes, I will quickly go over those. So if anyone is new here and if anyone would like some more information about that, basically what we do every week, I'll just give you a quick little scan through of some stuff. So we have crew calls every single Monday. So here is a load of educational stuff where we go over specific things, order blocks, we go over high time frame levels. We have trident setups, we have talking about strengths and weaknesses and stuff on your trading. We have trading rooms, so these are live trading sessions that we do for the London Open. So you can see a load of historical ones we've done on the London Open. You can see the New York Open, and then you can see the very recent edition of the Asia Open where we've only done one of them. I might try and do an extra one tonight. These are the live trading rooms that we do pretty much every day at the moment, actually. So we're doing live trading sessions almost every day. We have templates and scripts, so we have videos explaining all of the templates that are available to everyone within the community. And then this is kind of my favorite thing, which is the playbook. Okay, so you can see, let's have a look at today's one where I do like an educational PDF kind of thing just to make it very easy, so you can just refer back to this when you look at it. But we also have a video that goes alongside every single thing, which is me talking nonsense as usual. Speed in the move up as you got in the move down, and then it forms a range afterwards once things settle. So you're looking for this, basically the point in which this equal and opposite reaction, and yeah, we're basically looking at and you have a first reactionary. Let's move over up for 5 so 6, this is 7, just going 8. Over some stuff from today. But yeah, we have all of this educational content. There's a lot of stuff that you can use to trade from. This is a personal favorite of mine, the VWAP Open Drive setup. So this is something that I do trade every time I'm doing the daily open. So we have the playbook update for this. We have an explanation of what it is, a little diagram to remind you of how to trade it, and then a video, of course, that goes over the setup itself. So again, I'll just with my nice yellow t-shirt open drive goes over. When this ends, you're going to see volume increasing, and then come to a climax. So in this case, we come all the way up to here, and you'll probably be taking your profit once you see that. But anyway, yeah, you get the picture. There you go. A little explanation of what the crew, I guess, membership offers. Veneria, why not a I don't like the Porsche Taycan, whatever you call it. So look, this is it. This is a nice car. Like you can't. This is a really nice car. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to book a test drive. This is, yeah, it's a nice car, and I'm not going to buy some like crazy sports car thing for my first electric vehicle. Yeah, I like it. I'm buying that. Anyways, uh, uh, Ben, this is so much better than the Tesla Model 3. Like, I was looking at a Tesla Model 3, it's so much better. Like, come on, that's so much nicer than a Tesla Model 3. It does everything that Tesla does and just looks so much nicer. It's a much better car. Uh, oh man, why are we talking about cars? Anyway, okay. The Porsche Taycan is not nice. Uh, is it that? It's not a nice car. Like it's nah. I don't want that. I want something a bit more practical. It's just silly. I want something a bit more practical than that. Tesla is a plastic box. Yeah. The new electric Lotus actually looks really cool. That's yeah, yeah. It does look really cool. Um right, right. What was I saying? God's sake. Anthony Wang, is exocharts a must for your ecosystem? Crypto Prince again has just answered this really well. It's not a must, but it is very, very valuable. Anyone who is in the crew membership, you do get entered into an automatic raffle that can give you access to the 3 months membership for exocharts. So you may receive 3 months free if you do get the crew membership. But it's done as like a raffle process. Ben Dow, don't start talking about Jaguars when Senti's just joined the chat. He's just bought himself a Jaguar I-Pace, which is kind of a cool car as well, but I still think my Polestar is going to be better. Yeah, anyway, back to BH questions. Going to join, do you update your trades in usable time? So we do trading rooms basically every day. And I can just go on to, we have a whole chat within the crew itself where we're just trading all day every day. So if if I am taking trades, I try to update people as often as possible. Often some of the little scalps I take during the day aren't like ones that I can just go, okay, I've taken this trade, because by the time I posted it, it's kind of already reached target. But yeah, we do trading rooms almost every day. We go through setups, we go through ideas. If we get trades, then we will trade all of that in real time. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. So we do all that kind of stuff. I'm not getting an Audi e-tron. Audis are so. Everyone has an Audi. Everyone has an Audi, and I don't want an Audi. I've got an Audi at the moment, and I don't want another one. I don't like them. Everyone has an Audi, and yeah, I have one now. Don't want another one. I'm not getting an Audi. Stop talking about Audis and Porsche Taycans or whatever they're called. I'm not getting it. I'm getting the Polestar. It's different. I've got an Audi already. I'm not getting another one, and I want the Polestar. It's going to be nice. Any advice on 1inch? Yes. Let's have a quick look at that, and then I'm gonna get off of this stream because this is getting. Every time Ben Dow joins these streams, it just gets out of control. It's completely my fault, I guess, because I'm the one that is just talking utter nonsense. Oh my god, everything's exactly the same. It's a daily order block. The only one on the chart that hasn't been tested, okay? Came into the same level. It's the same as XRP. This was the area to buy. We have a weekly level here. Again, you're seeing this big kind of V recovery on this, and then you're putting in the range. So I do think that a lot of the altcoins and Bitcoin and stuff puts in a range out of this. So you have this big V recovery. Here's the range that's been formed. And yeah, I just traded this as a range at the moment. I'll probably be looking back at these highs, and then I'll be looking for taking profit on here. But Yeah, I mean, actually, this looks quite good. So we're still possibly low enough to consider this a decent enough trade out of this. I'd go long. Let's say you're opening a long position here. You can look for the highs of the range out of this. It's fine. But yeah, this anything below $3 looks okay. I don't really. Yeah, this is this is the thing with the whole market at the moment is we're going to see pullbacks. So I think unless you got in within either of these wicks, like you don't, there's all this wick space here, and this is where you want to be getting in. But I don't think there's going to be an opportunity to do that until we see a move up higher first. So we'll have to wait and see. If we do get another pullback and we come lower, yeah, that gives other opportunities. We could be looking down at $2.20 kind of area on here, down towards $2 kind of area. But yeah, I think it's more likely we see a move up and then we see a retrace, and at that point, after you get that move up and the retrace, you can look to kind of buy in. But I think more now, if you didn't buy the dip, it's just wait for confirmation on whichever way the market's going. At the moment, it's there aren't really many immediate opportunities presenting themselves right now on the market. It's you got to just wait. Either yeah. Wait for a bounce first and then get in on a dip, because I think they will happen. Ben Dow, I should swill Swiss. I should swill. I should shill Swissborg to get some reward tickets. Maybe. Maybe I'll do that on the next stream. I think I'm going to end this one now. But anyway, Swissborg's awesome. Everyone buy some Swissborg. CHSB. Let's have a look at the chart. It's a very nice chart. It does very nice things. I'm looking at buying it if it comes down into this weekly level at 1,410 sats. Maybe that's a possibility, but right now it just seems to just be keep swing failure pattern, and then we're getting a move up. We're looking at resistance probably around here at this weekly level down here, and possibly a move eventually back up to the highs of this range. So if we do see a move down, I would look for a long position off of these lows. If we can take out all of the lows, that would be even better. So maybe what I will do on Swissborg is look for a long just below these lows, take it down possibly to this wick down here, and look to trade that up to the highs. There you go, Ben. Hopefully that's enough of a shill for Swissborg. But yeah, a little trade like that would be nice. Mr. Bannion, what confirmations should we look at? So what I'm looking for at the moment, I do think we see this move up on Bitcoin next, I guess. So this is what I'm saying is, I think Bitcoin will lead a lot of this, of course, for the market's still in a bit of shock from the move that we had yesterday. So ideally what I'm looking for is a move up, maybe to take these highs and to come into this 48,800 to 49k region before we see a pullback. And at that point, I think some of the alts will come back and give like a nice retrace as well off of here. But we're just going to have to wait and see. Like, this is still a little bit too early to be kind of talking about entries. We've had two opportunities to buy. I don't think if we get a pullback on anything and an entry again, it's not going to be good to buy. Like, you don't want to be, two opportunities is enough, okay? And you've had that on Bitcoin, you've had that on Ethereum. We had two opportunities to buy this. Now, if we do come back down into this area, I'd have to say this is the support. But if we do come back down into this area, it's very unlikely that it holds. So maybe what I'm looking for now on ETH is possibly a move down to 3,377. If we're looking at Litecoin, maybe a move down onto this weekly level could give you an entry. If we're looking at Link, I don't know. Most of my drawings seem to have disappeared, but you kind of get the picture. I don't want to be seeing us really going, why is everything disappearing on my chart? I don't want to see anything like going massively down again from here. I think a move up before we see a move down. But yeah, it seems like TradingView once again has deleted all my charts, as it always does. So there we go. Now it's back again. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream. I'm kind of... yeah, I'm not making too much sense to myself, let alone anyone else. So thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll do a proper video in the morning that goes over this again a bit more. So yeah, thanks everyone.